Hey, what's up? This is Joe. We're in Mazatlan, Sinaloa, Mexico, and this is the Day of the Dead. I wanted to make this video about the ride down through Sonora. Saw some interesting stuff on the way down. I really wanted to visit there because it was one state that I hadn't yet been to. Ended up on some crazy back roads that took me down, roads full of rock slides, potholes, pretty rough. Additionally, if you enjoy this video, please hit like and subscribe. And as always, there's a donate link in the drop box below if you'd like to support this project. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the road. Right?
All right.
Okay. The state of Sonora is the northwesternmost of mainland Mexico and geographically is composed of arid desert to the west and the high mountains of the Sierra Madre Occidental to the east. Having ridden through nearly all 32 states of Mexico, I was excited to explore this one. From where I crossed at Agua Prieta, I chose a route entirely of back roads which would take me through the high desert way up into the mountains near the Chihuahua border. It was here in Nacosari, about 80 miles south of the border, that I would find a cheap hotel and rest up for the night. After getting settled in, I began walking around looking for a place to eat. It was then that I was treated to a warm and unexpected bienvenidos from some folks whom I'd never even met. I'm leaving these guys' houses. I thought it was a comedor because they have a sign out there. I said, "You guys have food?" He said, "Yeah, come on in." So they fed me, a couple of different courses, soup. I had a great conversation talking with them. They were really interested about my travels and stuff. And at the end of it, they told me my money was no good. And I tried to pay and they wouldn't hear of it. So that just goes to show you the hospitality that you find down here is like no other. About 80 miles south of the border. Not to say that Mexico is entirely safe or that anyone should depend on these kind of warm encounters with strangers, but in my case they've happened with a certain amount of regularity throughout my travels there. I don't expect them, but when they happen, are a welcome and touching chance to get to experience the culture and make new friends. Getting packed up, ready to hit the road. My new friends had warned me the night before about traveling through Montezuma, that there were robbers about and that the route through the town was to be avoided. I assured them I'd be traveling during the day and not hanging around, to which they said I'd probably be okay. Serious fucking rock slides out here. About the fifth one of about this size that I've seen on this road. Good God. That would ruin your day. My passage through Montezuma was without incident, aside from a few friendly waves by passersby. I never intend to paint an inaccurate picture of the place. I certainly know folks who've been subjected to various crimes here, but the reality of this seems to be tempered in part by using good sense, not traveling at night, and always keeping an eye on your stuff. Not really knowing the conditions of the roads, I continued south to Yecora on what seemed like a logical, albeit super twisty passage into the Sierra Madres. As I was later to find out, this road had in large part been forgotten by time, thick with overgrowth, covered by rock slides, and left for the mountains themselves to reclaim. In short, it was a kick-ass ride. The potholes and ruts began appearing more and more frequently, and I began seeing an ungodly number of rock slides. My average speed on this road was about 30 kilometers, or around 18 miles an hour. After about 60 miles of riding these slow, fucked up roads with my weak suspension, I was finally glad to be back on solid pavement. I trucked on into the Sierra Madres mountains towards Yecora.